Hello, Fockers. This tutorial is going to focus on your forum activity and your groups. This is going to be really similar to how we saved content in your blogs, your magazine. But for this purpose, this is the only thing that you're not going to see on your profile page. Your groups will be located on your profile page, but the forum will not. So let's head over to your profile page so you can see how to access your groups. Scroll down, and this is where it says groups. These are going to be all the groups that you've either created or you're a member of. As always, click on View All, and it will take you to this section. Now, what a lot of people didn't understand during the course of our existence is that the groups worked basically off the forums. So you could also find all your groups on the forums as well. So let's go ahead and jump over to the forum and let's deal with that, and we'll come back to groups in a minute. Say, for instance, you want to save a forum post that you created that was just really articulate and you liked it and you loved it and it said everything that you wanted to say and you don't want to lose it. You can either go to My Topics or your Watch Topics, topics that you clicked on wanting to give you notices if somebody responded to it or added anything to one of your posts. But for now, you're going to click on My Topic, and this is going to give you a listing of every forum topic that you've ever created your entire time here. Scroll through, decide what you want to keep, decide what you don't want to bother with. If there's anything in particular that you really enjoyed and you really wanted to save because you know that this is still relevant today and that you still want to talk about it, open it up. There's two ways that you're going to be able to save this. You're going to either be able to go to your edit topic. Now, this is only for posts that you yourself have created. There's a completely different way that you could save a post that somebody else created, but for now we're just going to focus on the ones that you've created, because if you created it, you're going to have the ability to edit the topic. So click on Edit Topic, and once it's loaded, you're going to do the same thing as you did for your blog post, for your magazine post. You're going to click on the Edit HTML source, and you're going to wait for that dialog box to open. Now, once that dialog box has opened, you're going to do the same thing as you did for your blogs. You're going to right-click, and when the command box opens up, you're going to click Select All. When you see it all highlighted in blue, you're going to right-click again, select Copy. Then you're going to open up a notepad. Once the notepad's opened up, anywhere in the center of the notepad, you're going to right-click and paste. File, click on the file, Save As, title it whatever you want to title it so that you could remember it. And then now you've saved it. It'll save to your desktop. I always recommend saving everything to your desktop. You could always organize it later, and there'll be a tutorial later on how to best organize your moving folder. Go ahead and cancel, or just X out of it, and then X out of this, or just hit your back arrow. Now, say for instance you want to save some of the comments. And this also goes for if you want to save somebody else's forum post. There's no edit feature. Not even for me. There isn't an edit feature. So scroll down to the bottom of the page. And first, before you do that, before you do anything else, you're going to open up a Word document. Okay, so you're going to head down back over to the site and scroll to the bottom of the page. Not the comment box, but to where the last comment is. Hold down your left click button and then highlight. And just drag it all the way up. Now, once everything is highlighted, you want to do the same thing. Right-click, copy, open up your Word file, right-click, and paste. Now, as you can see, everything is now in your Word document, and it is going to copy exactly as it appears on the page. There's no code here, so if you're saving this just for documentation, or if you want to save this just to be able to read it for future dates, but other than that, there's really no use for doing it this way. But to each his own, people save things for whatever their personal reasons are, and I'm not one to judge. Click on File, Save As. Always want to save it to your desktop. So click on the desktop instead of saving it to your documents. And I'll show you in the last tutorial how to organize all of your work and give you a few little quick tips on how to make all of this a bit easier. So save it in whatever forum name you want to save it so that you can remember what this is. And now you've saved it. Close it out. And now we're back at it. So groups, that's how you save forums. So those are the only two ways that you can save it. Once this site is done, this is all gone too. So again, cautionary tale. If you don't save it now or sometime before the 31st, midnight of the 31st, you won't get another opportunity to, because once the site's shut down, it will be shut down forever. So let's go over to groups real quick. Now, this all kind of works on the same premise, but it's a little different. Click on My Groups if you're just interested in the groups that you created or groups that you're a part of. How do you know which ones are which? It'll tell you right here who created this. So, for instance, Who the Fox Said It was created by CK. The Mind of God, I created. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up because it's my forum. You can see all the members, the photo. If you want to just save just the format of it, just so you can remember the idea of it, it works the same way. Just come over here and just run it across and right click, open up a Word file, copy. In the Word file, right click paste, and it'll do the same thing as we just showed you. If there's a particular forum or discussion that you created in here, it works exactly the same way. Scroll down to the forum section, click on Edit Topic, open your HTML edit source, right-click, select all, right-click copy, open up a notepad, right-click paste, and you're good to go. If you have any questions, as always, you can contact me by messaging me or by emailing me direct at fokersnewhome@gmail.com.